friends. Welcome back to Passively Rich with Rentals. So, today's episode is going to simplify something that every beginner overthinks: how to actually buy your first rental without stress, without spending hours researching, and without feeling like you need a real estate degree to get started. By the end of this episode, you are going to know the exact 5 steps that I have used to help more than 2,000 new investors buy long distance rentals, even if they were busy, overwhelmed, scared, or convinced they didn't have enough money or experience to start. So, if you've been stuck in analysis paralysis or scrolling Zillow at midnight, wondering if financial freedom was even possible for you, then this episode is going to give you the clarity, the confidence, and a simple plan you can follow today. Now, if you are new here, this podcast is for busy working professionals who want to invest in real estate but don't think they have the time, the knowledge, or the bandwidth to figure it all out. I teach you the lazy investor way, how to build passive income using vetted teams, smart systems, and proven strategies so that you can create financial freedom without sacrificing your family, your job, or your sanity. I am your host, Melissa Nash, mom of 4, long-distance investor, and the girl who built her entire life after losing my multi-million-dollar business. All because of real estate. It gave me that second chance. And by the way, I've helped thousands of investors buy rentals across the country, and now I get to teach you how to do it too. So let's jump into the episode. So, as I just mentioned, if you're new here, here's a quick version of my story. I am a mom of 4, and my husband and I had to close down our multi-million-dollar clothing brand back in 2012. And my world flipped upside down. I took a corporate job that I hated. I missed my kids' events, and I felt like a failure. I needed a way out, but I didn't know what was possible for me. So, real estate became the thing that saved my life. And the funny part is, I literally bought my first rentals from my couch in my PJs, long distance, no flipping, and no late night toilet calls. So, I built my $5 million portfolio doing it the easiest way possible. And once I realized how accessible this was, I became obsessed with helping other people do the same. So now, after helping thousands of students buy properties, I've taken everything that we have learned and taught and boiled it down into 5 steps. So let's get into those. So the first one is know your freedom number. Now, here's why most investors get overwhelmed. They have no idea what they're trying to build. And your freedom number tells you how much income you want to replace, how many rentals you actually need, what price point they should be in, and which markets even make sense for you. So when you know that number, you stop chasing random deals. So for example, one of my clients thought that she needed to own like 20 properties. No, once we calculated her freedom number, and we put into place some really cool strategies for retirement planning, she only needed 4. Instant clarity, instant peace. And by the way, I have a free work optional plan inside my Rich with Rentals community that walks you through all of this in just a couple of minutes. It helps you calculate your personal freedom number so you can finally know what you're working towards. So the links are going to be in the show notes below, so you can go ahead and grab that free work optional plan. So step number 2, choose the right market, not the closest one. Most people buy where they live. Now, that is a big mistake. Your city might not be landlord friendly. It might not cash flow, and it might not appreciate, or it might not have very high rental demand. So over the years, helping over 2,000 investors buy rentals in out-of-state markets, I can tell you the market matters. You want affordable prices, strong rent-to-price ratios, landlord-friendly laws, stable job growth, and reliable property managers. This is probably one of the most important pieces that people overlook. Sometimes you get so caught up in the market that you forget about property managers. We'll talk more about this in a minute. So I've watched countless clients try to buy in California, New York, Salt Lake City, and they just can't make the numbers work. Meanwhile, we've got really great markets like the Midwest or the Southeast that immediately cash flow. So the right market equals easy investing. Step number 3, build a vetted team. This is where beginners fall apart. They think, I don't know a property manager. I don't know a contractor. I don't know who to trust. And honestly, you shouldn't. You're new. You're not supposed to know. But here is the good news. You can vet your own team. It's not that hard. I mean, it's going to take time and maybe a few failures here and there, like I did in the very beginning. Or you can leverage mine. After helping more than 2,000 people buy out of state rentals over the last decade, I have already vetted out teams in multiple markets. I'm talking about property managers, lenders, inspectors, the property providers, the people who did the renovations on the properties, the flippers, everyone. So whether you want to build your own team or plug into the teams that I vetted, the whole point is this. You cannot invest remotely without a strong team. The team is the asset. So I have another example for you. One of my students used a bad property manager she found on Yelp. The whole deal became a complete nightmare. And once she switched over to one of my vetted property managers, that same property stabilized in 30 days. And it's just proof that the team matters more than the house. Now, we do want to buy a good house that's been newly renovated. You don't want to buy a house that's just completely falling apart and is going to have just tons and tons of problems. That is just going to be a money pit. So, team matters. Step number 4, analyze the deal the right way. Most new investors only look at year 1 of cash flow. In fact, there was a cash flow calculator that was floating around the industry for years that literally you would plug it in and you'd plug in the purchase price and the rents, and it would only calculate year 1 and then it would pop up in green. Yes, buy it, high cash flow, or big red bold. No, don't buy it, it's bad. You guys, this calculator and this philosophy is very short-sighted. There are so many amazing things about real estate investing, like the cash flow is very important. We also want to look at the appreciation, the debt pay down. Your tenant is actually paying down your mortgage for you. We're talking about tax savings, long-term wealth building, risk profile, and neighborhood trends. We want you to buy in areas where there is a trend of renters. This is so important. So this is why beginners get tripped up. They think that the highest cash flowing property is the best. And it's not true. Sometimes the property with slightly lower cash flow produces way more wealth over the next 10 years. So here's another example. Now, 2 clients bought the same property the same month, okay? One of them cash flowed $150 a month. The other one cash flowed $350 a month. So which one would you pick? Well, after 5 years, the $150 a month property outperformed it by $80,000 because of appreciation, rental increases, and tax benefits. So this is why you analyze the whole picture with all of the profit centers. Now, step number 5, use leverage the smart way. So real estate is the only asset where the bank lets you use their money to build wealth. But you have to do it smart. So I teach people to use leverage safely using conventional loans, DSCR loans. I even have some strategies around equity recycling or a Burr Key hybrid deal that's really cool. I'm not going to talk about that here, but my clients know exactly what this is. Now, here's what I want you to hear out of all of this. Everyday people build wealth this way. Most of my clients are teachers, nurses, engineers, just everyday working professionals, not millionaires. Now, one of my clients started with $18,000. That's it. She bought one rental, waited a couple of years, refinanced it, bought a second, and now her cash flow is hundreds per month, all while working full time. Now, smart leverage really is the shortcut. You don't have to, let's say you're buying a $150,000 property. You're not paying $150,000 for that property. You're only putting 20% down, and the bank is coming up with the rest. So here's what I want you to know. You are not behind. You are not too old. You are not too busy, and you are not too late. And you don't need $100,000 in savings to start. You don't have to be a flipper, a wholesaler, or worry about hiring contractors. You just need a simple plan and people who know what they're doing. Now, as I've mentioned 100 times, I've helped so many beginners do this, including people who are skeptical, terrified, drowning in information, analysis paralysis, or convinced they couldn't do it where they live. Well, you can do it. Now, before you do anything else, here are your 3 action steps. Okay, action step number 1. I want you to go download your free work optional plan inside my Rich with Rentals group. This will help you calculate your freedom number in just a few minutes. So the link is in the bio for that. It's free. Go ahead and do that. And while you're in there, you're also going to see a bunch of other freebies that I haven't even talked about and I'm not even going to mention, but they're really cool. But I want you to get the work optional plan. That is action step number 1. Now, action step number 2. Research one market, okay? You only need to put about 20 minutes into it, okay? Now, I do have a lot of tools to help you research markets that you can find inside my free community, so definitely take advantage of that. Now, action step number 3, decide whether you want to build your own vetted team or you want to plug into teams that I have already vetted through the last 10 years, not only building my own portfolio, but helping over 2,000 investors grow their portfolios as well. I'm going to keep on throwing that out because, yes, I am really proud of that I've helped that many people actually buy and close on out-of-state properties. You guys, this is simple. This is doable. This is life-changing. So if you want a clear plan to your first rental, again, grab your free work optional plan. It will blow your mind how simple this becomes once you know your number. So thanks for hanging out with me today. And again, if you found this episode interesting or you feel like that there's somebody out there in your life that needs to hear it, please send it with them. Leave me a review if you get a second. This is a new podcast and I'm trying to grow it. I have a link in the show notes, again, next to that freebie I've got for you that says rate this podcast. If you find this information helpful, useful, help me grow my podcast and get the information out there. Thanks again, everybody, and we will see you on the next episode.